What's up YouTube? Good day. Today I want to talk about how you can possibly cheese the final boss fight, make life a little bit easier for yourself and go through this boss fight in double quick time. Just a bit of background, I understand that some of you folks actually think that this final boss isn't that difficult a fight. Good for you. For me personally, I found it to be the most difficult fight in the whole game. I personally found Raphael to be a walk in the park compared to this, okay, but different strokes for different folks, so I'll just run you through some of my methods and how I can actually have a fast track battle into this, okay? So the final boss itself, right, you're on top of the brain, you are faced with a dominated red dragon, you have to fight the emperor, the doppelgangers that he summoned, there are a whole section of mind flayers that are raining magic missiles on you, and tentacles will start to pop out everywhere to stop you from reaching the portal. So that's how difficult this final fight is. Now for me personally, right, after some thought, I came up with a strategy to handle this. Firstly, just go to sorcerer sundries or wherever, right, and get as many Globe of Invulnerability scrolls as possible. Stock them up to have at least 2 scrolls per player, per character, okay? So that means 8 scrolls together lah, minimum. And then on top of that, you also want to stack up as many teleportation scrolls as possible. So think Dimension Door, think Misty Step. Dimension Door is preferred because I think you get 2 for 1. You actually get to teleport a fellow teammate together with yourself, so I think it's more value for money. So once you stock that up, make sure that every player has at least 2 of each type of scroll. You can proceed to go ahead to do this battle. Okay, so on top of the brain itself, let's just run through it. You are faced with all your enemies, right? So the first thing I want to do is to summon as many allies as possible. Okay, so you think of your first 3, the Frodrick's cohort, the Hell Rider platoon, people that can take damage. Basically, these people are your vanguard. They are going down the Normandy beach and they're going to take one for the team. They're all going to die eventually, but they are supposed to distract the enemy away from you. And once you have done that and you've summoned all you need to do, the strategy is to use Dimension Door and teleport Orpheus together with one of your players. As you can see over here, I use Shadow Heart. Teleport them as far as possible from your starting point, as close as possible to the portal. So there you can see I got them pretty close, right at the brink to the steps. And then what I want to do for the rest of the players, right, is also just use their teleportation scrolls or Misty Step abilities which are intrinsic to these characters. Like Lazel, I use Misty Step, teleport her next to Orpheus. Then I use Dimension Door and teleport both of them. Now you see they are right at the platform ready. So like within 5 minutes of the battle, 2 of my party members are already at the doorstep of the portal, which is essential. Then get the rest of your characters, right, use their teleportation scrolls, rinse and repeat, and before you know it, I'm actually going to get all 4 or 5 of my characters there at the platform. Now the next part of the battle is where you got to start to use your Globe of Invulnerability. Okay, start spamming them. You can just have multiple bubbles over here so that they all overlap. The key thing is to make sure that all your globes overlap with Orpheus, so just to make sure that he's super duper safe and he's invulnerable from all sorts of attacks from all the other antagonists in the area, right? The Red Dragon, the Emperor, they all try to do their shit, but it's not going to help. And before you know it, Orpheus goes in. And yeah, so actually the most difficult part of the battle is already over. The rest of the characters, they are protected by the Globe of Invulnerability. It's a matter of time that one by one they all get to sneak into the realm to fight the final brain boss himself. And yeah, I think this is the part where it starts to get enjoyable. You do what you need to and kill the brain and it will be game over soon. As fast as this video is, you are finished with Baldur's Gate 3. I hope to see you in the next video. Everybody, thank you, goodbye.